Have you ever woken up at 3 o'clock a.m., lying in the dark, constantly wondering why your sleep has been disrupted? This is not an uncommon phenomenon, especially as we age. But did you know that behind these awakenings could be valuable messages your body is trying to send you? In this video, we will explore 5 profound and surprising reasons why older adults often wake up early in the morning. From changes in melatonin production to shifts in the biological clock, and even deep emotional factors, all these contribute to this change. Interestingly, these reasons are not just about sleep, but also signals to help you better understand your body, health, and mental state. Join us to explore these mysteries and learn how to adjust your lifestyle to align with the changes in your body. One of the most common and noticeable reasons older adults wake up at 3 o'clock a.m. is the decline in melatonin production, a hormone that regulates the body's sleep cycle. When we are younger, melatonin helps you fall into deep sleep and maintain restful sleep throughout the night. However, as we age, the body gradually reduces the production of this hormone, making sleep less continuous and deep. This is especially noticeable during the early morning hours, when melatonin levels drop and the body begins to wake up, even though the surrounding environment is still dark. If you often wake up during this time without a clear reason, it may be a sign of natural changes in your body, and importantly, it's not something to worry about. Aside from melatonin depletion, another factor contributing to waking up at 3 o'clock a.m. is the natural shift in the body's biological clock, known as advanced sleep phase. As we age, the body's circadian rhythm changes, causing you to feel sleepy earlier in the evening and wake up earlier in the morning. This may leave you feeling wide awake at 3 o'clock a.m., even though you went to bed early and didn't get enough sleep by your usual standards. This is not a sign of illness or sleep disorder, but simply a natural change in the body's rhythm over time. You will likely notice this change when you start going to bed earlier, usually before 9 o'clock p.m., and waking up early without feeling tired or sleep deprived. This is a sign that your biological clock has shifted, and your sleep cycle no longer aligns with traditional wake-up times. This change becomes even more pronounced when you no longer have to adhere to a strict work schedule, and social activities or work no longer create clear signals to maintain your old rhythm. This shift may cause early morning wakefulness, but understanding it can help you adjust your habits for better sleep quality and a more comfortable waking experience. In addition to physiological changes, lifestyle habits also play a significant role in regulating sleep cycles in older adults. After retirement and with more free time, many people begin to eat dinner earlier, relax, and go to bed earlier. Small changes in daily routines, such as reducing physical activity or engaging in fewer mentally stimulating activities, can lead the body to shift into a sleep early, wake early pattern. In fact, when there are no external factors like work or meetings pushing you to stay active, the body can be more influenced by external factors like light and the environment, causing your sleep cycle to shift earlier. Specifically, eating dinner early can lead to a drop in blood sugar levels at night, disrupting sleep and causing you to wake up in the early morning hours, even when you're not hungry. The combination of eating dinner too early and lack of physical activity can create a vicious cycle, making it easier for your body to wake up at 3 o'clock a.m. and feel like you've had a full night's sleep. To adjust this, small changes like taking a light walk after dinner, increasing evening lighting, or changing your bedtime can help extend your sleep and recalibrate your biological clock, reducing early morning awakenings. Beyond physiological and lifestyle changes, emotional and psychological factors also play a key role in causing early morning awakenings. As we age, many emotions and thoughts that were once buried under the hustle and bustle of life begin to surface during the quiet hours of the night. Sleep at 3 o'clock a.m. may not be due to sleep deprivation, but rather a sign of a mind seeking resolution for anxieties, regrets, or unresolved relationships from the past. In fact, many older adults feel lonely or disconnected, especially when children have grown up and no longer live with them. At night, when everything is quiet, loneliness can quietly creep into the mind, causing you to wake up in the middle of the night. For example, Gloria, an 80-year-old woman who lost her husband, often wakes up at 3 o'clock a.m. with thoughts of the past, particularly memories of her late husband. Rather than worrying about her lack of sleep, Gloria began to jot down her thoughts in a small journal beside her bed. This not only helped her release her emotions, but also allowed her to return to sleep more peacefully. When we understand that waking up at 3 o'clock a.m. is not just a sleep issue, but a call from the soul, we can find ways to harmonize with ourselves, rather than worrying or feeling stressed. Finally, waking up at 3 o'clock a.m. may not just be a disruption in sleep, but a sign of deep changes in both the body and mind as we age. The reasons presented earlier show that each person has a unique schedule and biological rhythm, and by understanding the scientific reasons behind waking up early in the morning, we realize that it is a natural part of the aging process. It could be a change in melatonin production, a shift in the biological clock, or even daily habits and emotions. Being aware of these factors will help us stop feeling confused or anxious when waking up early, and instead, we can understand and accept it as part of our personal development. Instead of seeing early morning awakenings as a problem to fix, we can view them as messages from our body and soul, reminding us to take better care of ourselves. The key to deeper, healthier sleep is learning to work with the body, rather than against it. Once you understand these changes and adjust your habits accordingly, your sleep will become easier and more meaningful. In addition to physiological changes, another important factor contributing early morning awakenings at 3 o'clock a.m. is psychological and emotional stimulation. As we age, thoughts and emotions that were previously suppressed during the busy pace of life may emerge in the stillness of the night. With no distractions from work or social activities, the mind begins to reflect on the past, sometimes filled with anxieties, regrets, or reflections on life and past relationships. This is a form of awakening, not a sharp sense of anxiety or tension, but rather a vague feeling as though something unresolved remains. This is especially evident in those living alone or with limited social interaction. At this point, loneliness or missing loved ones may become more apparent, especially in the middle of the night when everything is quiet. A clear example is Gloria, who lost her husband and often wakes up at 3 o'clock a.m., reflecting on her life. Instead of worrying about her sleep loss, Gloria learned to approach these feelings by journaling or listening to soothing music. These habits not only helped her face her emotions, but also allowed her to return to deep sleep, free from unsettling thoughts.